So far what I've done now is I've started to work on the base of the assemblage, and I'm just putting this gold foil around it. And previous to that, I took these bits of metal of a flower pattern and actually glued them on underneath the foil, and as it dries more I'll push harder so you'll get the relief, you'll get the faint relief of the actual leaves underneath. Because eventually I'm going to cover this in bitumen and paint it and then age it. So the reason I'm doing the foil around the work is it's about trying to unify the work to make it look like one piece rather than you know, separate bits and pieces put together. What I'm going to do is taken some wings, some angel wings, and these just came from, at Christmas time they have huge big Christmas sales of, you know, they were once together and you hang them on the Christmas tree. So I just buy as many as I can during Christmas time, because they will come handy in assemblages. But I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually attach these to the side of the sculpture, and I think that will work really well with the style, because it's got the bird nest in the top and these wings coming off the side. And eventually I'm going to cover these with gold around here as well, and then age the whole thing too, and work on tidying up the sides and making them look part of the work, with only the battery pack at the back, which is there, just visible so you can replace the batteries. Someone suggested I use LCD lights, the small ones, and I didn't even think of it at the time, but I've sort of got to the stage on this sculpture now where it would mean I would have to pull all the lights out and pull the whole thing apart, and I really just don't want to do that now for this one. But for future ones, yeah, I'll definitely take the small LCD lights definitely into consideration. So this is just a little assemblage sculpture that I made today. It took me about 4 hours, and first of all I started off with just a plain box, just, yeah, nothing too exciting, and then I just created like a metal effect, and I added a keyhole and some keys on the side and gave it a metallic feel to it. I spray painted a crow in the center, and basically I created a bird nest out of wire that sits inside the box like that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the little box that I made. So that's what I did for 4 hours. Doesn't look like much, but actually there's a lot of work that goes into doing this thing to the box and stuff. So that was that, and yep, I'm happy. Well, I thought I'd let you know how I photograph my works, if it's for the internet or stuff for prints and things, especially if they're large works. The best time to film is when it's cloudy or overcast, preferably when there's no wind, but it's a bit windy today, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Because by having a overcast day, there are no shadows falling on the work, and it gives just an even tone. And of course now the sun decides to come out. But anyway, so I've just set up my camera on a tripod, and I'm using my Nikon D40. So I've got it on a tripod to keep it steady, and then all I'm doing is lining it up and then photographing the work when the sun to bleach the work too much. You can always adjust it in Photoshop and brighten it if you want to, but just by trying to get an even light, you'll get a better result. So that's what I do when I'm photographing my works.